just had to make sure it was connected to the right mic. Hello, and welcome to another video. My name is Jaymo'sAsmr, and I like to just randomly come over here and make a video. It's never consistent, I'll tell you that. My setup's a little different now, as you can see. Do not worry about the Don playmat. I got it at round one, and I was like, you know what? It's clean. It's new. I might as well use it. So, you know, but here I'll move this out the way. Actually, but thank you for coming back, everyone. If you did, I'll kind of slide this up as well. But yes, my name is Jaymo'sAsmr, and today, I just kind of wanted to come in and say hello. It's been a little while. I know that, I don't know, I feel like I've been a little inconsistent recently, but that's okay. I feel I was contemplating, the reason why is because I was contemplating making a video with my face, but I don't know, I just kind of still feel a little bit weird when it comes to things like that. Things like that. It's not a matter of like I don't want to do it. It's just a matter of it feels weird. But give me 1 second here. As we always do, as we always do, we will read a verse of the day. Verse of the day. If it will let me. Oh my gosh. It is just being the worst. Okay. See, we will read the verse of the day. And as we have here, we have 2 Timothy 4:7. I have fought the good fight. I have finished the race. And I have remained faithful. It's a pretty good verse there. I really like that. You know, sometimes people will fight the good fight and finish the race, but faith can slowly, I guess, drag off sometimes. So, I can understand how that verse speaks to people, considering how difficult that is. So today, I just actually wanted to read the Bible a little bit. I know this is a weird video, and some people may be uncomfortable by the fact. I really feel for people who are uncomfortable around the Bible, because I completely understand, I guess, that feeling. You know, talking about it when it seems like it's something that isn't for you can be a difficult thing. A lot of people will fear it because they feel they are either too far gone or just don't believe it and don't want to hear it. But, I just think it shouldn't be uncomfortable. If it's something that you fear, it shouldn't be something that you fear. And if it's something that you don't want to hear, it shouldn't be an uncomfortable thing for you. Again, that isn't with no judgment, because I used to be the same way. So I can completely understand where those fears and thoughts come from of I don't want to hear it, and the uncomfortableness. It is an interesting journey. This life that we live in, we all find our ways to. So I guess maneuver it and live through it. But if you're here and you saw the title of the video and you are a believer, then we've gotten pretty far. We've gotten pretty far. So today, I just wanted to read through some of Proverbs, as Proverbs has some pretty good, pretty good, pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Actually, now that I think about it, while I'm here, I'm going to turn up my volume on this mic. So if the audio changes right now in this video, there is a reason. up to 90, so that maybe sounds are a little nicer, not so they cut out and all of those sort of things. And I don't know what polar pattern differences are. Let me see. What is omni audio? Or what is this? Polar pattern. Microphone. Alright, so it is. I think I do want to use Omni, so I think we'll stick with Omni. And maybe it'll sound better to pick up a lot more audio that's just around the mic. But yes, I did want to read a little bit of Proverbs. And the reason being, I saw a very good Proverbs verse recently. Just, I think, scrolling through some verses that are like important to read. I currently have not actually read Proverbs. I think Proverbs is in the Old Testament, if I'm not mistaken, and I have not fully entirely finished the Old Testament. So let us find Proverbs here. So let's go back to the front and find where that is. I know it's next to Psalms, but I forget. I was just at Psalms actually. Goodness me. Psalms. Escalades. Psalm. Proverbs. Now the specific one. The reason why Proverbs is a very important book in the Bible is it speaks about, I think, a big issue we have in our generation. Well, actually, that seems pretty broad. I feel like we'll just say like a big issue a lot of men have, and it's just a warning against adultery and why you should. Again, mistakes happen, right? And I could completely understand how things happen. I think it's more so an explanation on fighting those temptations and what God says to treat your sisters, your sisters in arms who follow Christ, because they are your family. We want to treat them with the kindness that they deserve. So not looking at them lustfully, not adulterizing them in any manner, whether it be physical or in spirit, because it doesn't have to be physical to be adultery. So we'll just read one Proverbs chapter here. So let's get to the main Proverbs. Should we start at 8? Because it's making me, my gloves just really won't work right now to flip through this. It's not helping me. Okay, the Psalms. I think there's another page here, but I don't think I'll be able to open it. Oh, it's so close. Okay, let's do this. We'll take this one off. It has to be 2 separate pages. I feel it. No way. Is it not? No, that is 2 separate. I knew it. There we These are amazing topics. Let me take the glove off just one more time. Goodness. Okay. I think Proverbs 5 has a great verse. So today we will go through Proverbs 5. So if you're reading along, it is Proverbs chapter 5. We'll just do literally verses 1 through 23. So, my son or daughter, it doesn't say that, but pay attention to my wisdom. Turn your ear to my words of insight, that you maintain your discretion, and your lips may preserve knowledge. For the lips of the adulterous woman drip honey, and her speech is smoother than oil. But in the end she is bitter as gall, sharp as a double-edged sword. Her feet go down to death, her steps lead straight to the grave. She gives no thought to the way of life. Her path wanders aimlessly, but she does not know it. Now we'll take a little bit pause there, as we are now on verse 6. I think everyone in their life, in all relationships, have met a person who says such sweet and does such sweet actions. But if you realize throughout your relationship they led you down a path of against your moral, against whether you believe in the Lord or not. It's a great verse on why, even if what they say seems so sweet, seems so free, seems so loving, that you still need to remember your morals, who you are, and what love truly is. Let's continue. Now then, my sons, listen to me. Do not turn aside from what I say. Keep to a path far from her. Do not go near the door of her house, lest you lose your honor to others and your dignity to one who is cruel. Lest strangers feast on your wealth, and your toil enrich the house of another. At the end of your life, you will groan when your flesh and body are spent. You will say, how I hated discipline, how my heart spurned correction. I would not obey my teachers or turn my ear to my instructors. And I was soon in serious trouble in the assembly of God's people. Drink water from your own cistern, running water from your own well. Should your springs overflow in the streets, your streams of water in the public squares, let them be yours alone. Never be shared with strangers. Never to be shared with strangers. May your fountain be blessed. May you rejoice in the wife of your youth. And that is a little pause there. That is a really, 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 really good verse. May you rejoice in the wife of your youth. Young men always feel they need reassurance. They need a girl. I mean, this is kind of hypocritical of me to say this considering I have one, but that's besides. I think it's more so speaking on rejoicing in the wrong woman, rejoicing in the wrong adultery. It's better to rejoice in your own youth and marry your own youth as if it was your wife, because then you will learn to find you a woman who will lead you down a better path. As said here, a loving doe, a graceful deer, may she satisfy you always. May you ever be intoxicated with her love. Why, my son, be intoxicated with another man's wife? Why embrace the ways of a wayward woman? For your ways are in full view of the Lord, and he examines all your paths. The evil deeds of the wicked ensnare them. The cords of their sins hold them fast. For lack of discipline they will die, led astray by their own great folly. Now, this here shows the next chapter, which speaks about the warnings of the next folly and what that means to fight against the folly. But I just wanted to, really go over Proverbs 5, as I feel it is a great explanation on adultery in our world for men and women as well, not just for men, as it speaks to. I feel, if a woman, your loved one only speaks honey, but as you got into that relationship, you realize, like, wow, this really has just brought me down since, it has done damage to me. This is what it means to fight against that adulterous desire and break it off. And for women, if you've ever met a man who speaks and his words fulfilled with honey, he says amazing things to you and says he will give you the world and all these beautiful things, but you don't receive none of it, and after he gets what he wants, you are just kicked to the curb. This is the adulterous man that it speaks on to avoid and to not let your hearts burn for, and to correct it in that manner. It's really hard in these situations to really find where you need to be and really understand that. And just to put a disclaimer here, I am recording a separate voice thing over the video right now because my audio recorder did not pick up my audio. So whatever hand movements I'm making or whatever I'm saying is probably not accurate. But I'm putting my hands up and I'm tapping right now, and it's just a good warning. Proverbs in general, to what it is to know about love, to know about what adultery is, whether it be physical or non-physical adultery. So thank you for reading Proverbs 5 with me. It was something that I really wanted to do in one of my videos, just really go in the Bible and read it. It's really important. So I thank you guys very much, and I'll try to keep more consistent, so keep an eye out. And my name is Jaymo'sAsmr. I thank you very much for watching, and you guys have a good rest of the night, and I love you all, and sleep well. Bye bye.